Okay, guys, we are back to more Fate Stay Night. Um, I still don't. I'm still not. I'm still bad at introing these. This is a story from a winter 5 years ago. It was a night with a beautiful moon. I wasn't doing anything, just watching the moon with Kiritsugu. Even though it was winter, the air wasn't cold. The corridor was a little chilly, but it was a good night to enjoy the moon. Back then, Kiritsugu didn't leave the house often. Not going outside, he would just laze around the house carelessly. I regret it even now, thinking back to it. Why didn't I notice that it was like the actions of an animal that knows its time of death? I wanted to be a superhero when I was a child. Suddenly, that man himself, a superhero in my child's eyes, said that as if yearning for it. What? What do you mean by wanted? Did you give up? I became angry and asked him. Kiritsugu laughed apologetically and looked up at the sky. Yeah, okay, we did this conversation already, so I'm just going to skip through it. There we go. Ah, it's still going. I thought it would be over, but it decided to not be. Nasu, you failed me as a person. I can't believe you would put these back in. I wake up from that familiar dream. Bright morning sunlight is coming in from the window. I feel a bit chilly, but I guess it wasn't bad enough for me to catch a cold. Geez, I fell asleep here again. I shake my head and change into my uniform. It's a bit before 6 o'clock. I bet Sakura's already up and preparing breakfast. I go outside and breathe in the fresh air. It's a nice morning. It'd be much more comfortable if there weren't 3 girls in the house. Oh, let me correct myself. There are only 2 girls in the house. I don't want to classify Fujini as a girl. I was wondering if he was going to talk about Saber. I was like, Shiro wouldn't say that about Saber. So I was wondering where he was going with it. Anyway, now. I kind of want to see how Saber's doing. She's my bae. I have to go see how Saber's doing. It seems Saber is rather sociable, so I think she would have been alright with the other two, but still I'm worried. I bet Saber's already awake. Then there's only one place she can be. Sakura's in the living room, so Saber should be at the dojo. Saber is in the dojo as I expected. Shiro, what is it? I believe it is still too early to wake up. Huh? No, this is normal for me since I have to prepare breakfast. I see. I'm surprised at how early you wake up. It must have been really unexpected as she looked surprised. Hmm? I guess I'm an early riser. But why were you surprised? Did you think I'm the type that sleeps in? Oh, excuse me. Taiga is still sleeping, so I jumped to a hasty conclusion that the Emiya family are not early risers. Oh, I get it. Fujini's sleeping ability is unparalleled. I get it now. Come to think of it, Saber and Sakura were sleeping in the same room with Fujini. I bet it was hard for them to sleep peacefully. By the way, good morning, Saber. Were you able to sleep well? Yes, there was no battle yesterday, so I do not have any fatigue. That's good. I thought you might not have slept well considering how much Fujini moves in her sleep. It also seemed you guys were up late last night. If it gets too loud, I can tell them to give you a separate room. I proposed, thinking that Saber might not like being with Fujini. No, there's no need for such a thing. As long as there are no problems, I would like to go with Taiga's proposal. Really? Well, that'll help me out too. Is it just me or is there intimacy in Saber's voice? Saber, do you like Fujini? Yes, Taiga has a good personality. A person with such honesty and open-mindedness is rare. I can understand why you are so honest, having heard that she has raised you. I don't know if I should be happy about that or not. I'm praising her. I've only known her for a short while, but I understand her quite well. I see. I agree that Fujini is easy to understand. The problem is after that, whether you can understand her logic or not. But that's a whole different story. Then you were able to get along with Sakura as well, right? Yeah, that was a terrible read. Then you were able to get along with Sakura as well, right? Sakura isn't as bad as Fujini. She's just gonna be like, no, Sakura hates me. She tried to like kill me in my sleep. She was like, I just want Shiro for myself. That is true, but I still do not fully understand her. It is not enmity, but I feel as though she is still on guard. So you haven't spoken with Sakura yet. I have made peace with Sakura as well. As you said, she is kind just like Taiga. Oh, then there shouldn't be a problem. I sigh with relief. I don't want to know why she used the phrase made peace, but it seems she became friends with Fujini and Sakura. I'm sure all the problems in this loud house are solved now. Oh, yeah, sure. Everyone says, Itidakimasu. I'm so bad at Japanese. This is the first time I've had a breakfast in a group of 4, and it feels rather relaxing. This is a bit thin. Did you change something, Sakura? Yes, I thought Saber-san wouldn't be used to miso soup, so I didn't put too much miso in it. Yes, I like this miso soup better than last night's. But please, cook at your leisure since I am used to Japanese food. It'll be for our mutual benefit. Really? Wow, you're using chopsticks. I'm surprised. You sure are multi-talented. I am used to it. But to be honest, chopsticks are tiring. I do believe it is better than fork and spoon, though. Yeah, fork and spoon over chopsticks. Oh, that's not what you put on it. Wait, I do believe it is better than fork and spoon, though. Yeah, fork and spoon over chopsticks. Oh, that's... okay. I can't tell if she's agreeing or disagreeing. Oh, that's not what you put on it. You have to put soy sauce on that. I see. Thank you for your advice. No problem. I'll take a dried seaweed as a reward. Give me a second, Shiro. Here, don't eat too much and fall asleep again. Sensei, I think you should hold back if you're going to be participating in the morning practice. This is fine. I have to eat a lot to make it until lunch. You're not one to talk, eating rice balls after the morning practice. You knew about that, Sensei? I was watching you because you were in the corner acting suspiciously. You shouldn't, you know. A girl your age shouldn't eat 2 meals in the morning. The devil comes down your scale like a terrorist, according to my estimate. Your weight right now... No, please don't, Sensei. I won't come cook anymore if you say it. Man. And I only eat like that once in a while. It's not like I do it every day. Really? I thought you made rice balls every day since you always cook extra rice. Way to out her, Shiro. You knew, Senpai? That won't do, Sakura. Shiro's pretty sharp on details. I bet he knew from the first time you made it. First time? You mean during summer last year? Is there dust in the air, Sakura? Why are you waving your hands in the air? Breakfast proceeds like that. The breakfast table is twice as loud as usual. Then suddenly, over 50 victims were found earlier this morning, and they are undergoing treatment at a nearby hospital. I see some disturbing news on the TV. Huh? A gas leak in Shinto again? Wow, it's 50 people this time. Let's see. Nobody could contact the victims since last night, so some of their families called the company. But the guard found nobody in there. Why is that? Why didn't the guard notice when they were in there? Unconscious since last night? That's much more than neglecting your job. Fujini must have lost her appetite as she stops eating her third bowl of rice. Saber's watching the news with an intense expression. In that case, I'm not mistaken. I don't know the motive, but this is something that's done by a master. I can't say it's fortunate that nobody just died just like all the other gas leak incidents. Ugh. Man, it's getting really dangerous. You can't work in Shinto for a while. You have some money in reserve, so take a break during times like these, okay? I'm happy that she's worried about me, but I can't reply to her. I know this is no time to be working, but I'm sure I won't be able to come home as often, now that I'm in a war. Then, if I'm ever late, I'll have to lie to them that I'm working. After finishing the cleanup, I go to the front door. Fujini and Sakura already left for their morning practice. Saber is following me like she did yesterday, but I can't let her do so today. The weekends are fine, but there's no way I can take her to school on a weekend. Saber, this is as far as you're coming. Stay here while I go to school. You'll attract a lot of attention if you come to school. Master shouldn't stand out, right? She must not agree as she protests silently. I'm saying it's alright, I won't be attacked where there are people, so the school's a safe place. In any case, I can manage protecting myself. Saber's brow twitches. She must have some argument about me being able to protect myself. Yeah... Let me ask you, does that mean you can beat the enemy by yourself? Of course not. I'm saying I can avoid danger by myself during the daytime. I won't go to places with no people, and I'll come home before dark. You can let me do so, right? You have to rest to reserve your magical energy, so you don't have to follow me. I see. I have to believe in you if you say so. Saber lets out a sigh as her shoulders slump. She's seriously worried about me. I feel bad about turning her down. I'm sorry, Saber. But it's alright. You'll know if I'm in danger, right? You can come to me if that ever happens. No, our connection is weak. The only time I will sense your danger is when your life is in danger. It would be too late if I head out at such a time. Then I should call for you myself? Yes, if you call for me in your mind, it will be transmitted to me, your servant. Please use the command spell if you believe that I will not be able to make it in time either. I shall be able to jump through space to aid you if I have its backup. Jump through space? That's pretty much like sorcery. The right to absolute obedience. The command spell is that powerful? Alright, I'll try my hardest not to end up in such a situation. I'll come home before dark, so please stay here. I wave her goodbye and open the door. Then... Yes, please be careful, Shiro. Your school is abnormal. Please be on guard all the time, and please do not go near Rin. Saber says a strange thing with a serious expression. Are you saying Tosaka will attack me at school? That's impossible. She's a true Magus. She is bound by the association's rule to avoid involving innocent people, and most of all, she wears the mask of an honor student. I think she'll greet me normally if I do see her. I would like to believe so. Rin is not the type to change her decision out of worry of how she appears to other people. It seems she feels hostility against you, so it'll do no harm to be on guard. Fine. I know it's needless worry, but I'll be careful. It's past 7 o'clock. It's later than usual, but I still make it on time without hurrying. It's 7:40. I go through the gate, and as I make my way to the school building, I feel something strange and stop. What is this? It's not like something strange, right? It's not like someone's watching me or that something looks different. If anything, it's not that lively. It feels like the students and even the trees and buildings are dull in color. I bet it's just me. I'm sure that I'm stressed out from all the events that have been happening. I close my eyes and rotate my shoulders, but the strange feeling doesn't disappear even after that. I get up to the 3rd floor and head to my classroom. Then I run into Tosaka. Yo! I know her, so I greet her. But Tosaka freezes as if she's seen a ghost. Tosaka, what? Is there something on my face? I wipe my cheek with my uniform, but Tosaka doesn't even reply. She looks away from me and goes back to her classroom. What was that? I don't think it's like her to ignore someone who greeted her. That should be the first sign that she might attack you, Shiro, that she's acting off already. The strange feeling hits me again when I go into my classroom. Someone might have borrowed snacks in here, as I smell a slight sweetness in the air. The classroom's like always. I head to my seat while greeting the guys. There are about 10 more minutes until homeroom starts. I look around the room and notice a seat without a bag. Shinji's absent, huh? Come to think of it, he wasn't at the club yesterday either. Shinji is actually quite punctual, and he tries hard to follow the rules. It worries me a bit that a guy like him has been absent for 2 days. It's lunchtime. I usually go to the student council room when I make my own lunch. It's because the guys will take my food and the girls will make fun of me if I eat in the classroom. What's wrong, Issei? You're not eating lunch? No, I just finished eating. I'm just really sleepy right now. Wake me up when lunch is over. Issei then puts his head on the table. Did you stay up all night or something? I thought you had to go to bed at 11 at the temple. Yes, but I'm having difficulty sleeping lately. My fatigue won't go away no matter how much I sleep. So for the past few days, I've been sleeping whenever I get the chance. What is that? You shouldn't be sleepy if you're sleeping every time you get the chance. That's true, but sleep won't let me rest, so I have to sleep to rest. I know I'm contradicting myself, but I can't help feeling sleepy. Man, it's too early to be spring, you know? And spring one sleeps a sleep that knows no dawn, huh? You certainly got me there. Issei doesn't even try to get up. I guess it can't be helped. It looks serious, so I'll stay here until lunch is over. Huh? Someone's here, Issei. I don't care. Tell them that the student council isn't open today. I can say so if you want, but I think it's Kuzuki-sensei. Huh? That's bad. Issei gets up slowly and opens the door. Ryudo, it is about the archery club this morning. Kuzuki-sensei stops his words after saying that I'm here. Kuzuki Suichiro is a homeroom teacher of Class 2A and also in charge of the student council. He's a very strict teacher and quite blunt. Huh? Then she didn't even go home? Correct. We will probably call the police. I believe you know, but do not spread the rumor. I know. Then how about Mato? The student in the archery club said he saw her and Mato together. It is the same for him as well. Mato Shinji is absent today, and his house is empty. His sister Mato Sakura was staying over at Fujimaru-sensei's house last night, so she does not know anything. Issei and Kuzuki are talking about disturbing stuff. Summing up what they said, it seems that a student's been missing since last night, and Shinji is the last one to talk to that student. Sorry to interrupt. I am sure the school's curfew will be set. I'm sure the school's it's so hard to talk in that voice. I'm sure the school's curfew will be set at an earlier time now. Quickly stating his business, Kuzuki leaves the student council room. Geez, have you seen Shinji, Emiya? No, I didn't go to the archery club this morning. You should know as well that he's absent, right? I see. I hope that's the case. Issei's face clouds up. Geez, it's not something I should really butt in on, but it seems this concerns the archery club. I'm sorry for Issei, but I should get some information out of him. Issei, who is the person that hasn't been home? Well, I already know Shinji hasn't been home. Well, you're no outsider, so I guess you can know. It all happened last night. We got a contact from a family saying that their daughter had yet to come home from the archery club. When we contacted the student who's actually went to the club, we found out it was Shinji that last talked to the student. Why am I still talking in the, Kuzuki voice? Talk to Shinji? Hold on, Shinji wasn't at the practice yesterday, and I parted with everyone at the school gate. Yes, it seems you were there as well, but this is after that, when a student returned to the school to get something he forgot. He saw Shinji in front of the archery range. It seems the missing student and Shinji were having a quarrel. I have a bad feeling about this. There's only one student that could have been there. Don't leave out the important details, Issei. Who is this student that has been missing? Okay, Mitsuzuri Ayako, the captain of the archery club. We do not know where she went after returning the archery range keys, and after someone saw her in front of the archery range. Issei averts his gaze. That's a mondo oof. But I will end the episode there, just because I predict that next one might be slightly long, and this just feels like a good place to end it. So, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.